Welcome Year 6. This is the food room. So I am one of the food teachers, and so I'm going to be talking to you today about what to expect from this room, and also I'm going to be showing you a quick recipe that you can follow at home if you wish. So one of the first things we do in food, I'm wondering if you're guessing what that should be. What's the first thing we do before we start to cook? That's right, wash your hands, okay? So we've got a couple of sinks or basins in the room. One of them is over here, so I'm going to show you just the first thing, washing your hands, okay? Always ask permission before you take part in any cooking at home, and obviously washing your hands as well is very important. So make sure you get a good old lather up. 20 seconds we're told to wash our hands for, and in between like this, and then give them a good old rinse, and then we can dry them with paper towels. Done. So one of the main things we do in food here at Davison is to cook, prepare and cook food. And so once you're ready, you've washed your hands, aprons on, tied hair back, we can get on with something. So I'm going to show you a quick pasta salad today. And so the ingredients for this are going to be up on the screen now, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So enjoy. So here I've got some salad vegetables, some pasta, and a little bit of mayonnaise is optional. So when you cook here at Davison, you all get your own area where you work. You're encouraged to work on your own, and we work in separate areas, and each group, very small group, has a sink and a selection of equipment in drawers and cupboards, and there's these chopping boards up here, and your own washing up equipment as well. So in order to make the pasta salad, the first thing I'm going to do is to get my water in a pan, a decent sized pan, and half fill the pan with water. It needs plenty of water for the pasta, and we're going to go for 50 grams of dried pasta per person for a lunchtime portion. So you can get your water on to boil, and then get the pasta weighed, and then when the water is boiling, you put your pasta in, and it will take about 12 to 15 minutes of boiling to cook the pasta. That way, while that's happening, we can get on with preparing the other ingredients. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. And then you can put it all together once you've drained the pasta carefully. Don't forget we're dealing with boiling water here. And you can drain the pasta, get it in with your other ingredients, maybe a bit of mayonnaise in there, or maybe a salad dressing, and mix it all up. And that's our pasta salad. So while we're waiting for the water to boil and then the pasta to cook, and don't forget you'll need to use a clock or a watch or something to time, or a timing device to time the pasta as it cooks, and check the packaging to make sure that the cooking times. You can be preparing the vegetables. And so I've got some cucumber, some pepper, a large tomato, some carrot. So I'm going to peel the carrot and then chop it up in small diced pieces, the same with the cucumber into small pieces, the pepper, the tomatoes, and then put all of that into the bowl, ready for the pasta and mayonnaise to go into. So before you chop up your carrot, you can just peel it. When you're chopping up your vegetables, we use the claw. So the bridge and the claw are two ways of holding the food while you cut them. So if I explain the bridge first, so onto the chopping board here. If you're holding the food in a bridge shape like this, and then if the knife goes in there, then it's going to cut it safely. The claw is where you're holding the food, but you're making sure that you're fingers are pointing inwards, and therefore you will be able to protect your fingers more. Some people like to use a fork to hold the food, so it's easier to cut it with no danger at all to your other hand. But whatever the case is, use a chopping board and be very careful when you're using a knife, and make sure you've asked permission and that perhaps an adult is supervising you as well when you're doing it. So when the pasta is cooked, when it's boiled, you can use a colander. Sometimes you can use a sieve, but ideally a colander would be better. And over the sink, or put the colander into the sink, and then you would pour your boiling water in, and that will drain the pasta. And then you can add everything together into another bowl or another container of some sort. Mix it all together, put a bit of mayonnaise with it if you wanted to, and then mix it all together, and then you've got your pasta salad. So once you have drained your pasta, you can add it to the other vegetables, and then add a little bit of mayonnaise, and this is obviously optional, and then you can mix it all together. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy making it if you wish to, and I'm looking forward to meeting you when you come into Year 7.